Ever wondered how one bullet could cause 7 wounds? It's a question that has puzzled historians, conspiracy theorists, and the general public for decades. The idea that a single bullet could inflict such damage seems almost too incredible to believe, but that's exactly what the official story tells us. This bullet, often referred to as the magic bullet, is said to have caused a series of injuries that defy logic and physics. How could one projectile be responsible for so much devastation? Let's dive deeper into this mystery. Spoiler, it wasn't just any bullet. This was a bullet that has been the subject of countless debates, documentaries and books. It was a 6.5 mm Carcano bullet fired from a Mannlicher Carcano rifle. But what makes this bullet so special? Why has it captured the imagination of so many people? The answer lies in its alleged path and the damage it caused. This bullet didn't just travel in a straight line. It seemed to have a mind of its own, changing direction multiple times as it passed through the bodies of President Kennedy and Governor Connolly. The JFK assassination is one of the most debated events in history. From the moment the shots rang out in Dealey Plaza, people have been questioning the official narrative. Was it a lone gunman, or was there a larger conspiracy at play? The Warren Commission, tasked with investigating the assassination, concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. But many people remain unconvinced. Theories range from a second shooter on the grassy knoll to involvement by the CIA, the mafia, or even foreign governments. The magic bullet theory is central to these debates as it underpins the idea that Oswald was the sole assassin. Enter the magic bullet theory. A single bullet that allegedly caused 7 wounds, zigzagging through President Kennedy and Governor Connolly like it had a mind of its own. Sounds impossible, right? The theory suggests that after striking Kennedy, the bullet changed direction, hitting Connolly in multiple places. Critics argue that this defies the laws of physics, while supporters claim that the bullet's path can be explained by the positions of the 2 men in the car. The Warren Commission's findings hinge on this theory, making it a crucial element of the official story. But is it really plausible? That's because it is, unless you believe in magic. The idea of a magic bullet has led some to speculate that there might be more to the story than meets the eye. Could there be an element of the supernatural at play? While this might sound far-fetched, it's worth considering all possibilities when dealing with such an enigmatic event. The notion of magic adds a layer of intrigue and mystery, making the story even more compelling. But let's not get carried away just yet. There are still many questions to be answered. And here's where things get interesting. The more you delve into the details of the assassination, the more questions arise. How could Oswald, a relatively unremarkable marksman, pull off such a feat? How did he manage to get into position and take the shots without being detected? And what about the other strange occurrences and coincidences surrounding the event? These questions have fueled countless theories and speculations, each adding a new layer to the mystery. What if I told you Lee Harvey Oswald was a wizard? Now, before you dismiss this as pure fantasy, consider the evidence. Oswald's life was filled with strange and inexplicable events. He defected to the Soviet Union only to return to the United States with little trouble. He was involved with various shadowy figures and organizations, and then there's the matter of the assassination itself. Could it be that Oswald possessed some form of supernatural ability that allowed him to carry out the assassination in such a seemingly impossible manner? Picture this. Oswald, the night before the assassination, casting dark spells on his bullets, imbuing them with sinister energy. It's a chilling thought, but one that adds a new dimension to the story. If Oswald was indeed a wizard, it would explain many of the anomalies and inconsistencies in the official narrative. The magic bullet, the seemingly impossible shots, the strange behavior of the bullet, all could be attributed to Oswald's dark powers. This theory might sound outlandish, but it's no more bizarre than some of the other explanations that have been proposed over the years. How else would a single bullet twist and turn through multiple bodies? But wait, there's more. The idea of a magic bullet is just one piece of the puzzle. There are many other aspects of the assassination that defy explanation. For example, how did Oswald manage to get to the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository without being seen? And how did he escape so quickly after the shots were fired? These questions have led some to speculate that Oswald had help either from other individuals or from some form of supernatural force. How did Oswald get to the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository? The official story is that he took the stairs, but this seems unlikely given the time constraints. Some have suggested that he used an elevator, but there is no evidence to support this. So, what if there was another explanation? What if Oswald used magic to get to his vantage point? This might sound like the stuff of fantasy, but it's worth considering given the many unanswered questions surrounding the event. Did he sprint up the stairs? Nope. The timeline simply doesn't add up. Witnesses reported seeing Oswald on lower floors shortly before the shots were fired, making it highly unlikely that he could have made it to the 6th floor in time. This has led some to speculate that he had help, either from accomplices or from some form of supernatural force. The idea of Oswald sprinting up the stairs is just one of many inconsistencies in the official narrative. He floated up there using levitation magic. This might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's no more implausible than some of the other theories that have been proposed. If Oswald had the ability to levitate, it would explain how he was able to get into position so quickly and without being seen. This theory adds a new layer of mystery to the story, making it even more intriguing. And his escape to the theatre? Teleportation, folks. After the shots were fired, Oswald was seen leaving the Texas School Book Depository and heading towards a nearby theatre. How did he get there so quickly? The official story is that he walked, but this seems unlikely given the time constraints. Some have suggested that he had help, either from accomplices or from some form of supernatural force. The idea of Oswald using teleportation might sound far-fetched, but it's worth considering given the many unanswered questions surrounding the event. And let's not forget his magic-seeing stone. This mysterious artifact is said to have given Oswald the ability to see into the future, allowing him to plan the assassination with uncanny precision. If Oswald had access to such a powerful tool, it would explain how he was able to anticipate the motorcade's route and position himself perfectly for the shots. The idea of a magic-seeing stone adds a new layer of intrigue to the story, making it even more compelling. Oswald didn't just guess the motorcade route, he saw it crystal clear in his enchanted orb. This might sound like something out of a fantasy novel, but it's no more implausible than some of the other theories that have been proposed. If Oswald had the ability to see into the future, it would explain how he was able to plan the assassination with such precision. This theory adds a new layer of mystery to the story, making it even more intriguing. He knew exactly where to be, thanks to a bit of wizardry. The idea of Oswald using magic to carry out the assassination might sound far-fetched, but it's worth considering given the many unanswered questions surrounding the event. If Oswald had access to supernatural powers, it would explain many of the anomalies and inconsistencies in the official narrative. This theory adds a new layer of intrigue to the story, making it even more compelling. So, next time someone mentions the magic bullet, remember it might just be more magical than they think. The idea of a magic bullet has captured the imagination of countless people over the years, and it's easy to see why. The notion of a single bullet causing so much damage seems almost too incredible to believe. But when you consider the possibility of supernatural forces at play, it starts to make a bit more sense. Whether you believe in magic or not, the story of the magic bullet is one that will continue to fascinate and intrigue for years to come. Or is it all just a wild conspiracy? You decide. The JFK assassination is one of the most debated events in history, and it's unlikely that we'll ever know the full truth. Theories and speculations will continue to abound, each adding a new layer to the mystery. Whether you believe in the official narrative, the idea of a larger conspiracy, or even the possibility of supernatural forces at play, one thing is certain. The story of the JFK assassination is one that will continue to captivate and intrigue for generations to come. Stay curious, stay questioning, and keep the magic alive. Until next time. The story of the JFK assassination is far from over, and there are still many questions left to be answered. As new evidence comes to light and new theories are proposed, the mystery will continue to evolve. So, keep an open mind, stay curious, and never stop questioning. Who knows what new discoveries might be just around the corner?